This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Good morning. All right.
You know, Carl Hens Remenega.
Hey, it will be now.
Also, Sadio Mane and Matia Delete and your word class.
Yes.
I disagree with Mane. I agree on Delete. Aurelio De Laurentiis.
The best player in Africa for 2 consecutive seasons on your world class player.
The reason I say Senkamani a world classer and Kajagan Crop and Premanenko. Ndianshi Musa say Lewandowski a world classer. Kabaya for Bijana Manakobasu.
That's it, yeah.
Coutinho a world classer and Jogging Club Emanenkwana. For Mane, I agree. He is a world class player. So I disagree on Mane. Matia Delete the reason or the man say Abrante no copy mo juveno. We dinner or the namayas and one or the ababi pimwa. For that one I agree. He's not a world class defender. Aurelio De Laurentiis. Ona Napoli bobuku ni yene dia. O se fi na ko mo bia nka Africa player se mo nkyere no. Ono no metua sika e ma Vito Osimhen, Kalidou Koulibaly, Andriy Zambo-Anguissa. These are the spine of the Napoli team. Or these were the spine of the Napoli team. Now enu the crucial moment omo negotiate careful no. Na mrante ni mesia kan o AFCON. Chelsea enso general akaketu abi no mo Man United aduane so awe na mawe. Omo ne Frankie Dion. It's likely say Chelsea pushi kakra bi a Frankie Dion beba bi sia kan dia ma Chelsea. And omo de 50 million pounds. Ako Brighton for aso ye so omo ko fa Marco Correa. Say Brighton mra mesia kan fa momo. Wesley Fofana Leicester City ni Brighton na Chelsea pen no. We gi Leicester City a free e ne Twitter page. Nti e hwesa Brighton say o pushi for a move to the Stamford Bridge. Dean Henderson say Man United for promise no say did you any one be that you know minimum ni ba go promise it adi ba o come on is how United team na o whole last year na o 57 consider 57 no na nke dem team o team consider 4 goals e ma goalkeeper nya man of the match dem ko na be ba be dem and say United be consider 100
o mo na dwata
meaning
and Ten Hag cross on
the players, the weak mentality of the Arsenal players. Sergio Aguero say acquire players for to free Manchester City no it's not the best. You know Okoba winning some
okay. Cesar Azpilicueta Barcelona omo hiansa. What is so special about him now? Yeah.
Maturity, consistency, experience and a leader at the back.
Na Laka kan wana.
There be Laka.
Oh, they were there about Chelsea under the leadership. They were my year ama Chelsea no. E duru baby I was nipa Brazil nimbo no bia bo. Na beto no keke. Laka bi no nya. No there nya sa trophies in ama Chelsea.
I disagree with those people. One, for you to be an outsider now in English. Now be a consistent for a team like Chelsea. That ship in players, bring in players, ship in players, bring in players. You know, and it's easy. And I'm saying that Barcelona backline on person building. Barca is still pushing for Inigo Martinez. Would you Conde, Ronald Araujo, Abrante Fen, Eric Garcia, Christiansen, I clear. Said Gerard Piqué is not going to be integral in the scheme of things of Barcelona. And Gerard Piqué, any Javi Hernandez, I meet him, and I aware. Say, I feel only be more to say the Etienne. Jody Abba. He is not a proven leader on the field of play. Cesar Spilicueta. He is a leader, he's an organizer, he comes in with maturity, he's a disciplinarian, and he's a captain coming from Chelsea that has won everything. Inti dia na ma Barcelona kofa Daniel Alves bae. Omo here obi with that strong mentality. Omo here obi oye achiever. Omo here obi oye winner. They have that in Cesar Spilicueta. And into nom de ba, and it's a Spanish international as well. You know, a boy no there. Onimbo to say Daniel Alves. Onimbo to say Philippe Lam. Onimbo to say Douglas Macon. Onimbo to say Sergio Ramos. But he get the job done. A Jumana or the man is on your park. Or Jema Jumani CP, a man who's a branch and or ye Jumano. In the absence of Gerard Piqué, in the absence of Daniel Alves, Barcelona need a proven winner, a disciplinarian, and a leader at the back. That is why they are pushing for this particular player.
Minimum so the De Laurentiis they know e kan ho a.
Me kan.
O kan no. So on African player.
Osimu bia nkan kire no. Say onko san African player.
Na do this source why you say say onye idiot.
Yes.
So we no be true be salary.
Give you money and you go all around to play for others. No, you know he is vocal and very outspoken. Unless you knew De Laurentiis.
But say Andy, French clubs so far drew AFCON pass.
Yeah.
I think say they should rather be the ones even complaining of this.
Victor Osimhen am the problem be ada.
There be. Tama, so here this season in the last 2 seasons they've been close to the Serie A. But Serie A no you know, baby I negotiate careful no. December, January, February hono. And at that time so here the team in Spain no. Ofa David Ospina or Colombian ansa na obeko no. Oba defenser Khalidou Koulibaly. Oba midfielder Andriy Zambo-Anguissa. Oba affronter Victor Osimhen. Unfortunately Victor Osimhen was injured in 20 minutes AFCON. Now where is Khalidou Koulibaly ojina Senegal? Where is Zambo-Anguissa ojina Cameroon? Into the team no Spain they won't finish apart from the goalkeeper. All of them MSC in their quest to win the Serie A for the first time in 31 years. Into a sin. And previously, Hazard was part of the team. So in 2017, Hazard was part of the team that played in the AFCON. Into those days, not Victor Osimhen, but Olusu African contingent for the AFCON. And this year too, it was that same old story. Now, you know, players are here. Khalidou Koulibaly was taking around 175,000 euros a week. Victor Osimhen is taking 100,000 euros a week. And look at the amount of money on the sign of Victor Osimhen. You are talking around 73,000 million euros and on the sign of Victor Osimhen. And did you know Hesika Papa ne spend ne enu baby crucial. Baby ye book for ni ababe competing for the lorry, for the trophy. Na mranche na baby people AFCON. And until na open here friend Olerio De Laurentiis. Adi tu dwase efi na komo bia nka ntende no na wo TV ne so no na wonim na ewiase football nim wo bia no ka na dwenche no ono Fernando wrong nobody and ka na dwenche papa na TV ne so no he is spending a lot into us ne mrante na omo so integral so important omo the spine of the Napoli team no when they get to the crucial stages they were in AFCON.
Hi Yakoba na ni nyina no I'm so we cry the way we are sir idiot or say stupid and a foolish person. Or say a person affected with extreme intellectual disability. Idiot.
Last point.
Last point
now.
Also,
me say way now my last point in the with who you
a person affected with extreme intellectual disability.
What you know?
Also, Onyesa African. Yeah, but see, and if you the details in and so Abraham Kessben 3.3 live on Kessben television live. And cry Kessben 92.9. Please, I learned Hudu is a defensive midfielder. They would like to sign him since we are still searching for a DM. Mashoud Zafi, with way Efri Bimbila and Abraham. Mashoud Zafi. She said Mashoud. She said, "Oh, wana." Zafi says, Masuda Eshe, the free Bimbila and Abraham. Okay. Masto, the way free Amenfi, new a boy. I don't know why Ghanaian teams don't maintain their superstars for 2 or more seasons. You can't maintain your players, but you're searching for international trophies. We as Anticotoco fans will not support buy and sell. Hashtag fabulous. Masto, wasa Amenfi, Unaudi way and so Abraham.
Still registered here.
I was registered there.
Our bus stadium
I registered there.
And our virtual seat was send you mobile money. So unti me nyin na dia and you have no option. So bet ya sisi place ne kwa nebeko.
Good morning, Sergio, and your crew. Watching you live from Sehuyametra. B1A district. This year, Arsenal will be fire. Okay, my name is Yakuba. Yedasipa Yakuba Yachiamo. Hello, Joe. I'm Kede. Kede. Sana wakano Kede. Ana Kede. Some musician friends say.
Bisa Kede.
Kede. Ono ye Kede. Okay, watching live from Atim Oda. God bless you and your entire team for the good work you doing. Yadamase Nyankopon enhyira mo abadwafo nyina no atrase. Yade bi ebremo. I'm Alfred. Please, I want the fantasy code. God bless you and your panel. Especially Tony. Is he still at Atonsu? I hold your own free order. And if you say, good morning. Join your noble panelists. Please tell Andy Kerm, with due respect, I need his personal mobile number. I like your show too much. Keep up the good work. Amos Udwe every video. And Abre ye Andy Kerm number. Tommy Lee GH watching the show from Adujama. I disagree with what Bayern Munich legend is saying about Sadio Mane, that he's not a world-class player. What should Mane do again to obtain the world-class status? Shout out goes to Afrani Manu Simon of Tudu Mighty Jets. Best never rests. Okay. The next one, Enso Efri of Brimpong, Accra Tessano. Good morning. Please, I want Andy to analyze the talent of Kane Chukwuemeka, who Chelsea have signed from Aston Villa. Okay. I watch him and he's a very good player. Tony is deliberately refusing to do the story about the signing of Chukwuemeka from Aston Villa and Mark from Brighton. Tony and the Madridistas are bleeding. All right. And so good morning. Now something very interesting is happening at Arsenal. These guys are bringing back the team closer to our hearts. The undying, fearless and winning mentality of the invisible is back. I will do 2 colors. Tafu 4 miles. There will be Abeka program here. Good morning, please. Is there any other way of making deals done? Because Manchester United, I've used a whole decade. My team is a crap. Wow. Man, you. Joe, forget Lewandowski official signing. Forget it. Lewandowski official signing out at Bayern and FC Barcelona official showing up. RIP to veteran Ghanaian actor Prince Yelson, popularly known as Wachi. Okay. Say, Dembaba, we if in Coco and so Abeka program here and anope. All right. Mami Ramo Hona, Yem Fancy Sugar, little Maba, Messiah Abba messages no and so. Maria Tasson here.
General Bokopa.
All right.
Bokopa.
Kofa by. Okay. Obidiaba. Obedience so and I'm kwaso. All right.
Madam for police ni be say so be benya who information there ma zip for sure.
We need say who what. We need say who okay.
Police pa bako me yonko. O si zip e be fa o you know. Any information me ko there. You know ma zip no fe o.
So what's me ba me wono. Would you have a beto dwade a 1 year 2 weeks here?
Me Judy.
Okay. If you super ball. Andy.
That's
I remember the best civil comes to my castle.
You know,
You go, yeah.
me started from Germany.
I go with Jenny.
Na Germany na open here friend Kai Heinz Reminega. Or the aqua could just say, or the aqua could just say, Emranti me no. Bayern Munich assign yomu. You said this season, Bayern I sign is baby. Oma from Azrai, Oma Fabranti a friend Gravenberg, and in the last minute, they've signed 2 players. Bako from Juventus, Bako from Liverpool. Now, no opening each one. Then some of you two say Sadio Mane and then Abranti Fede Matia delete. No, none of them and they are world class players. The opposite trainer say none of them and I say about the very best in the game. E wo wiase e o se edini chim. Matia delete ye defender, ye ka defender so mo ya de wasati so a. Ye ntimi mo ne din him. Sadio Mane forward. Ye ka forward so mo ya de wasati so a ye ntimi mfa ne him. You know madi ka say so ka se Matia delete any world class center back amene ne ya adwene. My reason is simple. Ya ka kire mu ha bebrebe. Say sa aya asmrante na 2019. Omo betiti Juventus de Real Madrid the source no. Omo mo de boss so and they have excellent season. But if free hobesi ne, Sam Rantin nyina with the potential with time you would gidie so omo betimi abomodi no mo aduru soro. But sa performance omo de ma ye wa ya sa omo nyina de move out no. Obia ni wa watimi ya progress akonanim e che ba bia na ogina before moving to the next team. Inti ye chance here from Matia Delete. Oko Juve no mutua de kapaye onyabibo, but has he improved as a center back? So they compare baby and no Johnny baby or Baby Dunia. For me, it's still the same old Matia Delete with that potential to get to the top. For Hakim GH, same old story. Frankie Dion will be a penny so Omramisia can for Chelsea, Omramisia can for Manchester United. I asked a boy now, or Koboji Dina, still I'll be a one say no. With a better platform, with time, with that potential, a crown or not to bet me a bobo and aqua anymore. The situation is the same old story like in the countryman. So far, Donny van der Beek or no crowd, they know and Koyi cry. Man United frustrated or call Everton, one could make amends be he's back to the United team. Bibian from the preseason inside Branch and Crown, he will be integral to the scheme of things for Penny friend Eric Ten Hag. Where is David Neres? On also copy more Shakhtar Donetsk. From Shakhtar Donetsk, I don't know, Afedie, baby, or the dam of the copy more Benfica. Into none of these squad, none of these players. You talk about later school as well. From my ass or not to be PMO Syria, no, a dear no, so diaba. Into some rantier we are. Omoti Aya scored semi-final of the Champions League for the first time since 1996, no general. Obiani wa the ball na konenim akwa kodru there. The last 3 years, no bia wojidi say emrantie there. Omo ball ya omo boy said they see akono, said they see efe. Na after the total football amafo bebrere afi for years. Omo time ba be down the eba obia hu say Ayas has fully arrived. Omo team na omo the ball 1996, 1995. Omo team winning the Champions League, you know. This is the repetition of that particular team. Omo say not the level of maturity in that particular team was clearly different from this side. But you know, the potential quality materials are no more the talent to the top. No, some anti are still stalled, very stagnant, and omuntimi no baby will be a odi so mbeti me adu. Intimatia deleted there is still the potential, hoping very well. So be pair with Dio Pamecano and then Lucas Hernandez man timi akoye. But so say Abranti and a world class player there, in my opinion, I disagree. Now, we are not about Abranti a friend Sadio Mane. Also Sadio Mane the first reason on site and say. So she Liverpool boku na anka say wo na. Say Mane a world class player and Kenya dey so penny a friend Jurgen Klopp be jano. So mama si akan and fama e Bayern Munich da. Into the next question I will say Bayern Munich will be bia omo betim dia compete with Barcelona. But their big man in Abranti friend Robert Lewandowski says he is moving to team a friend Barcelona. Into question Abebusa say, is it because he's not a world class player? That is why open your friend Julio Legersman and Timmy Ama Robert Lewandowski and Tanana. Felipe Coutinho moved from Liverpool to Barcelona. Jurgen Klopp and Timmy Ama Brantana and Tanana okay bia. And if you listen to Jurgen Klopp before Sadio Mane also no the Nkobenya and Kabani Ntina, but Mane says you want to move on. You know, Sadio Mane is a world-class player, a consistent performer, a top performer. In European night, in the EPL, in the AFCON. A hey fan of Sadio Mane ejina ontimi trend bobre sebo no nimbo. A hey fan ontimi show consistency. Liverpool, because of Manchester City, are not winning titles in the EPL, apart from Bakupen or Mojeno. But for the EFL, for the other cups, the FA Cup, and Cup B or Majibia, Sadio Mane included. Or not just a squad member, or an integral member of the Liverpool setup, and very crucial and so decisive, especially when it comes to major finals. Into Sadio Mane there, you know, 57 games in the European night, 24 goals scored for a forward. In the Champions League alone, should tell you Sadio Mane is outstanding. His performance, it is not easy to have a black African now perform consistently from Southampton at the BBC Liverpool, a big team like Liverpool. I'm not probably changing the face and the complexion of Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool player so competitive. Sadio Mane is so integral and very important to that particular project now. I'm not sure that consistency, no. At the World Cup now, because they were just undone by the weak mentality of Africans. And they want to lose that game to Colombia. So, 2018 World Cup in Libya. No, money so my query and and the game against Japan as well. Inti Mali the baby wajina beer within the Bayern setup. Kingsley Coman, Serge Gnabry, none of these Galeros and none of these guys. And they close to Sadio Mane. He's outstanding, he's a world-class performer, and he's been consistent. Inti Bayern from pen for now. Almost Alliance Arena no mudi the team no more budget so. Emma Brantin energy so be give you the best, no. It is not just by fluke, but almost accept it say Brantin the more the boss any. You can disagree, it's said your opinion disagree, but Mane has proven and has shown it at all levels.
The best sponsor is airborne at National Ambulance Service, Bono East Regional Capital, who says whoever said Sadio Mane is not a world-class player is a shame. Sadio Mane has won everything in the world of football except the World Cup. But the so-called world best players like Messi and Ronaldo haven't won the World Cup. I totally disagree with him. He should shut up. And apologize to Mane. Bernard Kojo Foku, Boatin, Techiman. It looks as if say Ghana for Sadio Mane as empower.
You know Nimbobo.
Yeah.
Mane do Nimbobo.
Yeah.
You know. Your players be or more qualities no be limited.
Nancy award be on the man of Ghana.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your players be or more qualities no be limited. But Mane on limited. E dey na open from Mane. Yentwe. Yemfa ball running. Yemfa ball push defenders. Yenche. Yenye decisive. What do you need from Sadio Mane again? After missing the penalty in the course of the game against Egypt, no be him send Bambebu. But in the final minute, Ohosi trophy the Teranga Lions of Senegal for the first time in their history. What do you need from him? Be here from Mane, be out born na yebunim or the Bema on like so also recover you get that from Mane. And baby I'll be penalty some cry or pick a ball from center line a gap. And that will defend an internal the ball never you just love him kwa. Inti owo bibia and then the body born and say be about pe watching be our channel bobre. What cap no African for omo kobonom kwasha no mduru bia match ya unim say ye so ombewe no omajatum say baby ya duru kwai and some refi. And it happened even in their squad in 2002 because not take a game no that would have been the easiest game for them but they lost it. Inti Genoa sahanete inti Mane there ne more de bon so any. It is not easy for Germans to treat a black man like how they are treating Mane. Inti opening on into so Abrantin on ball.
Young Granim
say your own genius and humility near my own Andy.
That is obvious. Yes. That is obvious. Ye players a beef crum so credit on to be. But for him to build the whole hospital. Now no one down for what me make sure say buy a man the contract. No about see a candy obviously, but on the field of play,
Young Granim
super. You know, now to Sergio Aguero.
Okay.
Aguero say a choir players a fast free Manchester City no dear. You know any ho. Or no Aguero now complaining about kind of fast free Manchester City to Barcelona, he wasn't happy. Pep Guardiola is so demanding. Akunya na waba befa no Premier League no, you know, also chire bibi. It is a 4 out of 5 enye by fluke. The decision making and aboa Pep etimi achieve. But the only problem I have with Pep and I say Manchester City continue to look for experience and players who will be decisive and be mentally tough in European night. So players, no, apart from the South Americans, you need players with huge experience. Players are experienced, no, Bobby and you know I can't say experience ya there, young come market in your quakoto. I agree. Say at a point you need to rotate them and ube making sure say ube more game time or more consistent. But you know, and the Manchester City want to win the Champions League. I'm not saying Fernandinho the better Champions League in the I'm not saying Raheem Sterling the better Champions League in the but you know, Shekoya David Silva fast to free Manchester City. Shekoya said you are going fast to free Manchester City. Shekoya Raheem Sterling fast to free Manchester City. Shekoya Gabriel Jesus fast to free Manchester City. Pep is winning. And he's playing arguably the champagne football that you love Pep Guardiola to play. Into the moment as our players will be called, who dare you to question Pep Guardiola? But you know, in the European night, me see the moment happen who Real Madrid for 3 midfielders, no one who say experience is key. The moment I about say yes, I am ready. But in the European night, no one standing so tall at the back, no, say European experience is very key. And the Pep there, he's building his setup. But I think certain players who are more experienced, at least, in Newcastle, our ship out so early. Raheem Sterling, for example, make a match back. Paris Saint-Germain against Manchester City, Etihad. Fernandinho le change BBR. Nobody thought, say game no never change BBR, but how he combined Neymar and Di Maria in that particular game. Obian will say Fernandinho unwiye. But Fernandinho was theoretical paranoid now. Sergio Aguero acquired after moving to Manchester City. Raheem Sterling up front. You can compare him to Riyad Mahrez in terms of experience. But you know, are you going to win the Champions League with Grealish, Phil Foden? I agree Foden is young. Also experienced there. But the level of maturity and high decisive Raheem Sterling, it will clearly different from these Grealish and other players. But Pep says he's shaping those players out. Gabriel Jesus in the European night for Manchester City. Obiawa should be hard on here in introduction. He had been so decisive even at top Champions League venue like Santiago Bernabeu and Anfield. But this is our team friend Arsenal all because of Ellen Holland and Julian Alvarez. In the Pep there or your winner will achieve one of the greatest in our era. But the kind of fast journey players to quite free team. And I agree with Sergio Aguero. Nobody thought say they will say our Real Sociedad. Say they almost see us all no be any so we. But look at his inclusion in the Real Sociedad setup and how Sociedad push you to that particular level with Alexander Isak and then the likes of Oyarzabal. Into players ni bi wa di no mo kwa omo contem. Matana haka say Luka Modric mayemreda. But in the European 90 they showed say it drew hot there. That is their level and to difficult so be amateur. Now to Chelsea and their transfers. You know, and yet say already. Not Chelsea, any Abrante friend Marco Koyera, ya chirim. Say obeti me a boss led back. Into Musa Brighton for about 4 backer with Veltman, Louis Dunk, Adam Webster, no Kubin come from their friend number 3. No. Spain Olympic team no on none about 3. Into Osha fan and only Antonio and a hot dequa. Now, so person about the 3 back now. For obeti Louis Dunk, Adam Webster on the right, on the left side. Into Khalid Koulibaly, sa Koyera about there. Let's say the Koulibaly be free. The favorite left side, no about right. With Thiago Silva with Coquera into the rules, no. And you remember that Chelsea did £50 million. And the court say, Abrante and Nisika or Betty, and the Jomo de Bemano dear. Or money not carry. But I catch on Bekaku who Brighton and Graham Porter and in penny for no Modisika and mom. Into the normal the 50 million Aquacotum. Yeah, chance Brighton front to be agree. na abrante na ebeba bi si akan e de ama Chelsea because on one kasa de wagye atum so ebeba bi si akan e de ama Chelsea.
Okay.
Wesley Fofana oko Twitter na Leicester City e pictures ni bi da ni pages so but you know na da sorry na abrante da kwa ye free ho and clear back nyina ne say abrante na ka kire mpanimfo say sa offer we ye be de endama enti ebe ya omuma ne chance no nkonkuti akan enfama team a ye fe ne Chelsea. Leicester for certain decisions and obi animal konti a Kasper Michael all of a sudden every team into so England almost discusses abrante no Leicester for na hwe afu best struggle because Manchester United and Arsenal so per Yuri Telemann, but this man or this guy is saying he want to move to Chelsea. Until as it stands now Omar rate is 70-30 so abrante no be kwa be pim e Chelsea 70 so be ba be pim e Chelsea and 30 so be ba be pim e Leicester City. Already I can't be obeying media about to the Chelsea setup, the quality of bringing to the table. But the only problem is the amount of money. 80 million Chelsea are around 55 to 60. My willing so obeying me at the amount. Until share Sabranti to be about the P1. Chelsea who are you? Frankie Dion in the last minute, you know, in the last 2 months, at the end, until the latest on Abranti, I friend Frankie Dion. Or tina the sika na obeti so Barca for the car from COVID era time na the ba be si there coach so the ko central defense Barcelona last match in the oba central midfield nti e na branch and eye has he settled so obeti na bench ana Manchester United what they watoto ayampia bebrebe nti bibia Chelsea branch and be ba na oba be si akan wo Europe anim but in the last minute call akwa kopie mu on ala porta ne Matthew Alemani ho se Chelsea for hia branch we in their midfield sika ne issue omusa so de but Chelsea for a 2 foot 1 omo pesa omo de Marcos Alonso and Cesar Azpilicueta ekabom omo mi no omo value omo 25 million pounds no omo de koka sika of ja branch friend Frankie Dion for him in the central midfield of Chelsea that will be super and that will be good. Jorginho like type of a player and a player to start ahead of Jorginho within the Chelsea midfield. Yebe Sabranti no so be diatum so beba na Gino Ababi Siakan Eddie Ama Chelsea.
Obe start ahead of Jorginho.
No, Gino Abu de Babi fan is obvious. Oba Jorginho go to
the performance.
Oba he will start ahead of Jorginho.
Performance.
Yes.
Or better than Jorginho.
He's not better than him, but currently or ahead of Jorginho.
I mean just.
Oh, so overall, Dion is not a better player than Jorginho. But the form of Jorginho last season, he dipped informed. And with all these combined, he will come and start ahead of Jorginho.
Into we start or no ahead of Jorginho.
And yes, I'm a Chelsea coach, I'll start him ahead of Jorginho.
Danger.
Because of Enyema Odeba, he gives me options than Jorginho in midfield now. The Odeba Mamino. Obema mi abro Jorginho sene.
Do you know the man?
The technical qualities in midfield. The control, the range of passing, how he builds up. I'll pick him ahead of Jorginho now.
But I don't know.
The second who dear Jorginho, sorry, Jorginho wa Frankie Dion as a midfielder.
The Jorginho, Frankie Dion wa Jorginho ni.
No, the Jorginho wa Frankie Dion intimiye.
Newton.
Only part also be picking ahead of Jorginho.
The now also. And I'm saying, who
there's no busa say, at the end of Frankie Dion wa Jorginho any. Won't you say?
The best person I'm trying to say. Frankie Dion wa near maybe cry Jorginho any be. The best person I'm trying to say. Frankie Dion or near maybe a Jorginho any be.
So it means you are agreeing with that.
But Andy can now no means there was a time and Jorginho you good as say Frankie Dion.
Newton, they come here who say who is better in your opinion. Name why a discussion.
Frankie Dion was huge potential as Jorginho.
Okay. Okay. Do you know that's no kind of utu Anna
or the nouns also.
Last season he was better. Last 2 seasons he was better than.
You formed your potential. Potential.
No,
Frankie Dion.
I'll be all about the ball boy every day. Why do you talk about potential of Jorginho now? Oh, born the ball every day. So why do you talk about potential? When you bet me a couple potential.
Jorginho more the ball in you.
Oh, Newton is a player around 30 years. And how many age?
Oh, I'm a 30 years in your way.
Newton.
They're only in the ball, no, but the person trying to say.
Oh, really?
Newton person trying to say. Jorginho na no on the ball bon and your Cassiente Frank Dion.
That's what he wants to say.
How can I say? The year everybody was pushing for Jorginho to be the world best. Was Frankie Dion ahead of him?
That form, make a potential. That form.
A player who is in the twilight of his career. How do you discuss a potential with a player?
You don't have a disagreement with Andy. The only disagreement is more emphasis for now, because in your opinion, at all time, Frankie de Jong is a better player than.
And
Jorginho.
I've given a season Jorginho was far better, not just even better. Season now no be a push say Jorginho for world best was Frankie de Jong better than him.
Now season now Frankie de Jong why yes no Jorginho better than
but nobody said Frankie de Jong should be pushing for the world best.
Season no na wo kan a form and when you potential but potentially
you don't judge a potential player who is used in the twilight of his career.
Frankie de Jong has gotten only one better season than Jorginho. That was the Ajax team no Muko 2019 or Muko semi-final. For that season, he was better than Jorginho. But I think Jorginho has done better seasons, as in Frankie de Jong, even from his days at Napoli.
No,
when you have better seasons, as in Frankie de Jong. But a name, me, baby, and the say, nay, who don't mean no tunes and near. As a Jorginho age, any day in the last season, nature is all coffin. But for Frankie de Jong, you can say it's any age in the way, he will rather rise.
You give him more room.
Maybe
open narrow the minimum.
Exactly. That's my point.
No point.
No, and no, said there be, and no, maybe can a new to be real.
That's my point. But narrow as some kakrama.
No.
Because we see time we drew and Jorginho no far.
I've said that.
Also they also on me ahead of Frank de Jong.
Minkasa Newton Eka.
Oh.
Me say my ahead of Frank.
Oh, Newton as
Newton Eka. And I see here now no bias Jorginho for world best. Where was Frankie de Jong? Right. So that is it for Chelsea, and hopefully, so Chelsea to me had Jackie deal no from Manchester United. Na jinwa, you better how they play and so be added. Dealer United they come and branch and reject and you deal kitwa. £450,000 a week, 17 million a season. The player says no. Will Chelsea be ready to offer that same amount of money for Frankie de Jong? Because you know,
a Champions League, Anna. And
I think Frankie de Jong issue and money. If it's the money, he would have moved to United. I think the problem is to play in the Champions League.
No,
Manchester didn't unpay United.
Oh, obviously the Champions League.
What's in the Champions League?
What's the name in the Champions League?
Narrow. Champions League.
Narrow in this car.
Me feels a Champions League, and it's the reason why Chelsea beat our fan relatively smaller money than the man you their man. But he could say yes. We are no free wide. Do also project no. United project no is the most unconvincing project at the moment. Because unconvincing after Alex Ferguson no. Omasisa niema bebre to be anye too sure the future of the team.
So our project here na Frank de Jong can once more. Because I said no can maybe about Man U and then
yeah.
Now also be after us on Casa.
Oh, me say me maintain. That's what I told you.
Okay.
And I'm saying that and the United project no a project we are outside and now the Hukushema, you are not too sure about the project. But for Chelsea, at least in Champions League, they have a Champions League game and they think that at least Chelsea put a probability say obe make it top 4. Now after this season, next season, what's our Champions League, a higher. Until for any footballer, Chelsea project obe hunani swasi United it may be notwithstanding the huge money United offered him, Chelsea can easily offer something smaller than that one, but with the project being convincing, he may want to go.
Can someone tell me what makes a player a world-class player? I want to know which of these qualities is Sadio Mane lacking. Frank, I in a way Abre. What's your kakramana? It can be a world-class player. Their qualities, Sadio Mane need be into a world-class player.
Sadio, I think he should be playing at the top level. World Cup, having appearance at the World Cup is important. Club football, the highest level is the Champions League. If you're a consistent performer at the Champions League, we are world class. Made me feel that these are the major issues.
And you perform among the very best.
Okay.
You perform among the very best.
Either your club.
Oh, I'm only adding up to what
you
said.
Be consistent.
So Franco Canning now.
I'm only adding up. Has been he's an African. Uber Africa, the highest competition for national teams is the African Cup of Nations. He's performed consistently at the African Cup of Nations. Oba club footballer, he played for Liverpool for some 5 seasons. And within those 5 seasons, he's been a consistent appearance at the UEFA Champions League, playing in the Champions League finals 3 times, am I right?
Yeah.
Winning 1. To the extent that a continent called Africa, twice he's been the African best. Even the previous, the last 3 years, he was, I think, second to Mo Salah. In the African Cup of Nations, another best players on the podium, were thrown about 3 consecutive
Was
times.
I all-time top scorer for the national team?
For the national team. And today in BM now, a disrespect
Okay.
to probably an achievement Africa. Nanka at least Europe by a minute. And big. Sometimes some of these things you wonder why people like Wemubeka Sanse.
Okay. Olivier Giroud or a world class player?
No.
Because Nema Mo Kenya from
Olivier Giroud Champions League.
one
with
player
Chelsea.
among the best World Cup, why top level, club level, maybe I would do. So, on your world class.
Consistency is his problem.
What do we have feeling?
Yes, also I'm saying you should be a consistent performer.
What do we have feeling?
Olivier Giroud
Olivier
club.
Giroud, the
Club-
best stages in the European night, the best stages in the European night, in the Champions League European night. The best stage, Olivier now the back man, you beat me a cabet.
No, what's wrong? World Cup level.
World Cup kwa wanshe go sejo.
No, good. And so count.
No, you can't just be
Why
a squad
consistent
member.
I say you should be a consistent
You,
performer.
and
No,
not
France
just being a
team.
squad member, and you can't say.
Why consistent of France national team?
I agree, it's consistent, but I'm saying the European night.
When I all-time for France.
You see,
in
Sergio,
the European
Olivier
for France.
Giroud-
Now,
Olivier
about world
Giroud-
class, they are disqualified.
All-time for France. Thierry
Sergio,
Henry mu nyina
Olivier
gu n'akyi.
Giroud, you can put him there.
Henry mu
You
nyina
can
gu
put
n'akyi.
him there.
Okay.
Honestly, so set the standards now.
Yeah.
Say France, a World Cup winner,
All
a
time.
Champions League winner,
Europa League.
Europa League winner, Premier League winner, and all-time top scorer for French national team.
Who in every world class?
You put him there.
Premier
Now
League-
what class
Premier
you
League,
say,
they won the Syrian.
and then you
Grandma must set him away.
he will be there
What Toma must have the Champions League.
Sebango
Of
wanji
Champions League
Premier
nkwa.
Syrian oje.
Okay.
with Chelsea.
Yes, wanji.
Alexa Mankwa in the 800 men's heat. Okay. He plays 3rd and is qualified to the next stage. I'm on one time pa. Commonwealth Games. I won't hear me here pa. Kofi not. On the way and so abre. 10:44. More rapport up na. Nafi yako others and so.
The Henderson, then they made them massive. So I'm going to promise the Henderson so be keep ahead of DJ.
You see, Sergio, Andy, this is the situation.
England for almost son them so power.
Right now, but this is the situation. Dean Henderson, a Man United boy from the youth side, Okuko loans. He had a super season with Sheffield United. That season, now David here form no, IABB. The coach needed a very good backup because he was not too sure going into the next season. Now, Sembia Obeka the actually player, ama wajipini abebo ama onobe tumaka. Mimeti amijitum say, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Eshe and Sabon. Oba didn't start you. On and started until he had the COVID. Na omubeko Euros no so. Then the English were not too sure of Jordan Pickford. They thought Dean Henderson and Sheffield no. So a Man United number 1 and he could be number 1 for the 3 Lions. He came in, he started. Time and again say, for me it's madness for anybody to think that Dean Henderson is a better goalkeeper than David De Gea. But they wanted to use the politics and those things around it because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's more British than most of these guys because of the long stay with them and what the dynamics no more politics now say. They wanted to push him and probably push him to the national team. And Okonya COVID. Then David De Gea came in. David De Gea was delivering. Then I bet to my ABM. And I think sir and some now he can the same this Liverpool legend.
Danny Murphy.
Danny Murphy response is the best. I think the Henderson agrowing in this. Say, waba when you were prayer now when you COVID akwaba do them no yere no da or you good sin wa. Chinchina will be promise you to oma them. O competition as in football no position and I even you promise you now ban and deliver and will be a better say wa you be more them. So yes, probably he was promised, but we can't say that somebody was not fair to him because he met his match in David here.
Mr. Andy Kerm is not a Christian, but a Rasta man. He always speaks the bitter truth. Big up to Ras Andy. Dada Kwame Cancer, Achim Asane, and the way Abai. Ras Andy, be any obium.
Na Christians so mun kan okre.
Oh, so be a drew baby no cry no cano.
Yeah, na Christopher no dey.
But Rasta the bitter truth no. Christian be a be a cano cry nipa nim ya no de wada cry. But Rasta man be can pay a chro.
Into your Rasandi.
The Rasta no first no. And the Rasta we
He said you go for young for you.
Rasta we
Ada unim Rasta bia.
yeah, coffee Rasta. Coffee Rasta.
Then the other champs no.
Rasta wa cano cry.
Or the Rasta now a Rasta.
Oh, Rasta. That's on kind of crazy. Just oh, bro.
Na dey be na
okay.
On kind of crazy. Back.
Coffee Rasta.
Ojo no tango.
Kese Rasta man do nsuru hwi.
Say bibia COVID ya say no. COVID is zabo. Abo di pan kind of crazy.
Don't got it second one there. Ka you can throw them kwana.
Okay, we first. Yeah, it's Rasta for now.
Enye Rasta.